Okay, so when you do get your Nexxus, it's a totally different beast. It is not like your regular HPA engines. So it uses air to push these pistons back and forth, and make it do what it does. So when you shoot it out of the gun, you're gonna feel air coming out of this hole and this hole right here. Don't worry, that's okay. It's just the engine venting. So it has to, it's doing its magic in there. So right here, you'll feel air. And of course, air does come out of the nozzle. Okay, so I actually did get a question if they're asking when I shoot it, the air comes out of the nozzle. So if you guys don't know, the air comes out of the nozzle to push the BB through. So the bolt here, this is the main bolt right here with the nozzle, and nozzle bolt is in here. So this black piece up here, it pulls out, okay? So when you're, it's not bolted in, so it's friction fitted with O-rings, okay? So when you're just dry firing it, you know, without it, what could happen, this right here will pop out a little bit after firing it a lot, you know. I'll try and it'll come out like that, and it'll cause it to leak. So when it's sticking out like that, that's bad. Okay, so it's leaking. It's not the engine, it's just that the bolt is sticking out. Even just a little bit, it'll stick out. So when you see it and you hear it leaking, don't freak out. Don't freak out. Just push it back in and the leaking will stop. Another thing to look out for is when you actually, we have one adjustment right here for pre-travel. Very important. So the mechanical valve, it's not a solenoid, it's not electric, of course. There's no electricity going into here. So what it is, it's like it's a valve that it opens to shoot the gun. So when you have the trigger and you're trying to make it the lightest pull ever, well, we'll try and do that. Let's see. You know, so I'm tightening it to make it the pre-travel go shorter. Okay. But see, if you do it too much, then it won't shoot. So if you tighten it too much, it'll stop shooting or it will leak. So when you adjust the trigger, you have to be careful because you're basically pushing down the valve, and now it's like pushed in and it can't fire. Okay, so what you want to do is loosen it up. See that right there? See, now see it's leaking, so you keep loosening it till you get to the point where it doesn't leak. So definitely be careful if you tighten this too much, it's gonna leak or not shoot. Okay, so that's a big thing. Okay, so after a long flight in the air, our engine is experiencing like below 0 Fahrenheit reading. So what could happen is when you first open the package, the lube could be a little bit sticky. So when you first air it up, I would put it in full auto, so all the way back, and hold the trigger down. So see how it sticks? Might have to do it a couple times. If that doesn't work, degas and air up again. And now it's unstuck. So that's what kind of happens when it's in a plane at 30,000 feet and it is below 0. So there's a valve, a piston in here that could get a little stuck because the silicone could settle. Okay, and another thing that we discussed in other videos is when you do install the Nexxus, it'll drop right in, left to right. It's pretty much dead on. Okay, but the only adjustment you really have to worry about is the up-down thing. So, you know, you have your pin in here. What's gonna make the up down is basically the screws right here, the grip screws. And if you're using a buffer screw into the engine. So I suggest that when you install your gun, install this into the gun, put in the buffer tube screw first, and then install everything except for the grip, and make sure if it's shooting straight, great. And then you know you got your buffer tube screwed in correctly. Then I would put on your grip, okay? And then you want to tighten it incrementally until your mag release. So the mag release right here, if you tighten this too tight, the mag release is going to be wonky. It's going to be sticky. But you want to adjust it just right where the mag release is working correctly. Okay, so we recommend not torquing it down like the Incredible Hulk on these screws here. Just, you have to vary it. It has to be, it could be tight, but not cranked down all the way. So it's basically, that's the only thing, is the up and down right here. Okay, and also back to this buffer screw right here. So they're always different lengths on different guns. So this can only go in so far, your screw. So if it's too long, you can put like shims out here so it'll go into the engine correctly, or you can cut your buffer tube bolt down. But if it's too long and it's like pushing against the engine, it could cause it not to fire. So make sure that your buffer tube screw isn't too long. And when we're talking about putting washers or shims, if you need to, you can put shims here on the grip screws right here. So what I suggest, you can use I use like a 1 millimeter by 3 by 1 millimeter O-ring, and I'll stick it. I'll just put, like, you can actually put silicone grease just to keep it in place. Put it over the holes, and then put the grip over it, and then install the screws. That usually works if you need to shim this out here. Okay, and that's the Nexxus engine. I know it's a totally different system, but you know what? You're gonna come to love this thing because it's very easy to work on. All right, guys. So if you do have further questions and concerns, follow this QR code that came with the gun. It'll go to our support page. On the bottom of the page, you'll see a clickable link there, and that'll take you to a messenger that will you can talk to us. So it'll create a ticket for you, a repair ticket or a service ticket. Make sure you put your name and your email address so we can get back to you. So you can type in your question, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.